Three, two, one.
Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of This Guy's Thoughts. Just like always, I appreciate you swinging by and watching a beer review. Tonight's episode, we're going to take a look at one out of DuClaw Brewing Company out of Baltimore, Maryland. This is their Blackberry Honeysuckle Tea. It's part of their Sour Me series. This is a Sour Ale. 5.5% alcohol by volume and 10 on the IBU. The artwork here, I'm not really sure what the honeysuckle plant looks like. I don't know if it's a pinkish color, but if it is, that's what they were going for. Okay. Blackberry, I guess this is what they were going for, this color scheme here. As far as the artwork, 3.5 out of 5. It's decent enough. So I don't know much about honeysuckle tea. I know it's used for like colds, flus, bacteria infections, respiratory issues, things like that. Just like green tea and things like that. I guess your teas are a great herbal drink. I guess. So this here brewed with the honeysuckle and the blackberry. I don't know when during the brewing process this was put in to it, but I've been a fan of the Sour Me series. All of their Sour Me's have been solid, so I figured I'd go ahead and give this a shot here. This was puckered up on, says January 17th of 20. So this is about 6 months old. Not quite 6 months old. So the time of this recording is not quite 6 months old. 6 months old. So it's got a few months on it here from being fresh. So we'll crack it open and see what it's all about. I'm hoping for a sour tea bitterness. I don't know if we'll get like a green tea. I don't want a green tea or herbal tea earthiness from those type of teas. But we'll see what it delivers. So as it pours, there's a little bit of a reddish pink tint to it. I'm not sure what it's looking like in the glass yet on camera. So set this can up here. So let's look at the color on this. So there's a nice red, it looks like tea, kind of a red tea, raspberry tea-ness, or blackberry, in this case, tea look to this. A white head up on top of it, about a finger there. So I'm smelling blackberry already. The blackberry is there, and man, yeah, it just smells like an herbal tea. A blackberry herbal tea is what it smells like. I'm not really picking up any like sourness, anything that would give off that it's gonna be a sour beer. Almost, almost a lemony to this as well. Blackberry, lemony, herbal tea. I guess it's just more of the herbal tea. Green teas, white teas. They all kind of have that same taste or that same aroma, that same taste profile, and this feels like it's gonna fit the bill as far as that goes. So let's get a drink on it and see what it's all about. So there's a little bit of sourness to this. It's got a little bit of that, okay, so, yes, sour beer, sour ale, yes, I picked that up. Blackberry, there's a little tartiness from the blackberry. But it's got that like, herbal tea-ness to it. I'm not a fan of herbal teas really anyway. almost that earthy plant that earthy plant leafiness to it. It's there. So let's just talk about the body. What I say, this was coming in at 5.5% alcohol by volume. So it's definitely close to about a medium-bodied mouthfeel. There's a refreshing crispness to this. The tea does. The Lyra tea is a very refreshing drink to me. Just not into, I like green tea. Just not into some of the other herbal teas. But for the most part, it's what I would say. It's a refreshing, crisp drink. So I've never actually had honeysuckle tea that I'm aware of, that I remember. And there's definitely that herbal teeness to this, that leafy teeness to this, which I believe must just be the honeysuckle tea coming through. So if you like honeysuckle tea, herbal teas, leafy teas, you'd probably be digging this one here. Especially if you like sour beer and the tea, you'd probably be digging this one here. So as far as scoring this, I'm good with, I wouldn't drink this anytime it's available. I'm good with about a 3.8, 3.75, 3.8 out of 5 on this. It's solid, definitely for what it is. Honeysuckle tea, I'm assuming, I've never had honeysuckle tea. There's a leafy teeness to this, I'm assuming is honeysuckle, the honeysuckle tea. Blackberry comes through. The sour beer comes through, so can't complain about that. It's just not my favorite thing. Like I said, about 3.8 out of 5 is what I'm going to score this here. So anyhow, like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell down below. Check me out on social media. That's my thoughts.